Snow across the driveway.
Put it up here.
All right, here we go, guys.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
Nebula month 3.
Yeah.
Well, this was
So
what, 3
you're gonna
weeks
follow
ago.
your
Month
three
when we had
pattern
all that
booklet.
snow. I was like, oh,
You're gonna cut
we couldn't even pull in
3.5 inch strips. You will need 2 3.5 inch strips per fabric color. This is the block we're gonna make.
We loaded
That's
it
the blue
in the
colorway.
back of my little SUV, and he and I were like trudging
And
through
then
the snow.
I'm gonna show you how to make this. So you need,
Oh my God, I need to
I'm
put
cutting
down-
on this
put it
one.
down.
So I'm cutting
Yeah.
this color right now. I have all the rest cut.
So,
And I'm gonna cut 4
trying to put her
3.5
for
inch
sale on
triangles.
Facebook,
And I'm gonna
sell
cut
it.
3 6.5 inch half hexies.
It
And
is.
I'm going to
And it's
use
like the more I dig
X and
into,
more.
the more stuff that's there.
Okay? So
There's never gonna be an ending to this.
I do my 3.5 inch.
So, but my dad was like a big time quilter. He had all kinds of stuff.
And I'm doing
he had
double,
Matt Hole
so.
on down.
So you put two,
I put 2 strips together. If you feel comfortable with that, do that. If you don't, do it separately.
And then he had his SUV filled up and pickup.
So here's my 4 triangles. Now I'm gonna do my half hexagon. So I'm gonna use the, can you see that? The 6.5 inch.
wait, there's a glare on this.
Does that help?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I'm doing the 6.5 inch.
Well, he probably could, or I could take him
Okay.
for stuff. But
So I'm gonna put that right
those
there.
were all things that he auctioned for me.
I'm gonna line that right up like, oh, that's right on that bad part.
So
I'm gonna move that.
yeah, that was
Okay.
just the downstairs. We still have all the main levels.
So you can see I have my
It's like,
bottom line here
I didn't think my parents were.
of my 6.5 inch,
A lot of stuff.
like there. And you see it says that right there too, so that'll tell you where to line it up.
Yeah.
Oops, don't move it.
Well, we found some good treasures though.
And I'm gonna cut this off. These little dog ears that we're doing are important,
Yeah.
and I'll show you why in a minute.
Some little things here and there she probably forgot about.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we were cleaning out her dresser and we found like $200 in her sock drawer. It's like, why does she have $200 hidden in her sock drawer?
And then we only need 3 of those, so
So it's like we had to go through everything.
I'm gonna take that little dog ear out.
What was that?
Did you find other things going through it all then?
Oh, we found,
Get my dog ear off.
I found a pair of diamond earrings. I found some gold jewelry. And it's like, oh my God, my mom had all this stuff.
So you do have a little extra fabric, it looks like, if you happen to make a mistake.
Yes, yes, there is plenty of fabric if you make a mistake. Okay.
No, everything.
So that's how you cut your half hexagons and your triangles. Now, if you look at your fabric, you're
I know
doing
one day she told me, you're
4
gonna have fun when
triangles,
it comes time for
3
you to
half
clean this house
hexes
out.
for your first color,
Do you have siblings or?
4 triangles, 3 half hexes
No.
for your second
Just 2
color,
kids.
Yeah.
and then your
They don't
third
have
color,
socks. They can't take
you're
hardly
doing
anything.
6
No.
triangles.
So,
Okay?
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Now,
now we do it.
when you go to lay this out, you're gonna follow this layout, and you're gonna notice on your layout, you see how you've got the chopped off tip?
My boys don't want it.
That's important. That is gonna help you line this up properly and get all your seams to match. So,
But this, and I was at that point at one time too. And I didn't kind of passed away.
we know that this is the dark orange, we know that this is the light peach, and we know that this is the yellow. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lay the whole thing out.
You know, what they could use, like, my
Okay,
son
so I'm
did
gonna
the
start
silver
right
dining
here,
table and chairs.
and I see that on this,
Some of my old dishes.
I've
it's
got
like
the
my
nub
mom's, and
up here.
my daughter got the TV stand and,
So I'm gonna lay this out exactly like it shows
you know, but.
in the diagram.
I got a car, I drive a car, her car is newer,
Yeah.
better than mine,
Easy peasy.
so. That's a-
And pay attention to where those nub points are. I got the yellow one, I got this one,
Yeah, so much stuff.
Right. I told my daughter-in-laws, I'm sorry.
like so. And this, like
Oh, yeah, so that's been our fun.
Yeah.
so,
Jeez. Well, I'm gonna
this,
here and shop before.
like
All right.
so,
It was good to see ya.
Yeah. I'll
yellow,
probably pick out something.
like so. Dark pink, last dark pink, like so. And then we're gonna get into this one, like so. And I'm watching where those nubs go to make sure that everything is lined up properly. This one is up here. Another gold one is down here. Another one of these. Like so, like so, like so, and like so. That's gonna be this next block. Now, how are you gonna sew it together? There's all kind. This is not the best example that I've seen to show you how to sew these together. It truly isn't. So I'm going to tell you how I did mine, because this is slightly confusing. So if you look, there's a seam, and there's a seam. So if you put this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, and then put these four together, then sew that row, and sew that row, and then put your three together. Easy peasy. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And then remember when I told you about the nubs being important? So this one has no nubs, so that means I'm gonna match this exactly. Get over there. And that's gonna come out right. Let me do that and I'll show you. Oh dear. Except I gotta, we have the single hole plate on. We do. I don't know what just happened here. I do not know what that was, but we'll try that again. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my pressing station and I'm going to press that seam open. Open, open, open.
Have you stitched all the, or pressed all the seams open on
Every last seam. I hope you guys have paid attention to that, and I hope you guys are doing that. Keep your layout sheet here or your picture. You can use your picture either way, but keep that out there so you know which is going where. Okay, now you can see when I go to the next piece, I don't have to worry about overlaps because the nub point that I pointed the right way lines up with that next piece, and that makes it to where you don't have to guess, you don't have to put part of the point over, your dog ears over, everything lines up. That'll make it so much easier for you to put together. And seam open again. If you don't do your seams open, you are going to have some crazy thick seam allowances when you get to the joining portions of these rows. Crazy thick. And then it won't feed right, and you'll have a real hard time matching your points up. So see how that's nice and straight there? Because I just lined that up. And then this one, the nub is facing up again. That means that I can just go just like that, and it's going to be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Nothing?
I didn't see any more of these.
Okay,
Well, it was up on
see.
the table.
Okay, so can you pull the fabrics?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll tell you then, does your siding unit just create?
You guys, it's like Grand Central Station in here today, sorry.
Oh,
It's okay. We've had many conversations in here. Hey, that's okay. It's a quilt shop. That's what happens in quilt shops. Okay. And now I can line this up exactly with that point.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
You're gonna stay right
Yeah, you can't see what you're doing anyway.
Okay. Okay. I have my little, like your kitchen, you're supposed to have your work triangle. I have my work triangle. I just roll my chair. Okay. And then when I get down here, see how I've got the two nubs down here? So that means I can match those up. Just like that. Okay. And then I'm going to press this seam open, and you'll see when you get to this seam, you've got some crazy amounts of fabric going on in there. Okay. There you go. That's how simple that was. Nice and straight, nice and straight.
And they're just gonna do that with the other two
Do the same thing
rows.
here. And then here, you're going to put these two together. I'll just show you. So I'm matching the nub up to the end there. That's how I know where that goes.
Do we have Western rulers in the kit? Right.
Okay. So that goes like that. And then this will go to this. This one you are going to center. So you're centering
So you're having the two triangular,
your
or
dog ears.
yeah, hanging over.
Yeah. This one you are centering. Okay. But if you get it centered on there properly and you get your 1/4 inch seam, you should have a nice triangle. Which I do.
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, and that goes like that. And then you're gonna put this to this. Again, I got a nub edge here. So I can line that up right there. And if my seam allowance is right, that should come out just exactly right. And pretty much right on.
Yeah.
So seam open. Okay. And how did I do this? This is like this. So you can see how that's going together, just like that. So these two go together the same way those two go together, then put those together, make this the same way we made that, and then put your 3 together. And then you have, et voila, this. And you are ready to go. Month 3. All right, copacetic. Take your time, don't rush it. 1/4 inch seam, press your seams open, And make sure those little nubby things are pointing the right way so that you can match up all your stuff. We'll see you for month 4.